Okay, so today meditation is every 15 minutes I will poke, saying that observe or do something so that you don't go into sleep. Okay, so 15 into 4, 60. Total 60 minutes we are going to have. What you're supposed to do, just listen to it carefully. I'll show you what to do because the video is there anyway.
Mm.
So this region is where the breath, outside breath touches the nose and it goes somewhere inside. You don't have to go there. You should become like a security guard, watching what is coming, what is going. You're not supposed to go. So for some time, you watch like a bodyguard, and then don't look at what is he carrying, what the person is carrying. After some time, when the mind feels bored, you will come to know that you have touched the boredom, and you feel like drooling like this or sleeping. Then you watch the heaviness or the lightness of the breath. Just that. In the whole breath, you're supposed to look at the heaviness and lightness. So you're feeling light or you're feeling heavy. It's long or it's short. Either way, it's fine. Yes.
Yeah, I can understand long or short, but the heavy, like in terms of here, where's the heaviness? Just
Why?
long and
You
short.
feel heavy breath. If you take your nostril, if you keep your finger right now, you'll find one place is heavy, one place it is light.
This okay in that sense. Okay.
And that whichever sense it is you feel it heavy breathing, light breathing, and then it turns into a long breathing and a short breathing. Okay,
Mhm. Okay. I never understood what is heavy and light. Okay,
it's
now I
very
understand.
easy. You will feel heavy in one side and light on the other side. So your objective first is to watch the breath, like a policeman going or a security guard watching the breath going in, like a person going in into the gate of this nose and the person coming out of the gate. After you get into boredom, you look at heaviness and lightness. After you start getting bored of that heaviness and lightness, you look at the warm air coming out and the cool air going in. Don't analyze where it went. That's not our idea. Just see where the warm breath is coming out and the cold breath is going in. After some time, again you get bored. Then you see whether you can feel the water droplets across here, the nose. It's a very subtle thing, but you will find out. Don't imagine the water droplets. If you are not able to do it, don't worry. What you can do is you can come back to the heaviness, lightness of the breath, or you can take this other one, which is looking at the warmth and cold. Okay. If you get till here right, then stop all of that and watch the space, the breath. Just a space. Here. What will happen? I'll tell you if you are able to do it right. This one, the last one. You will see the stop in the breath. And with that, the breath also stops. Now, don't imagine it. Don't think that, oh, okay, this is easy. I will start doing that. No, it's not going to work. Are you clear? So don't celebrate even before you do something.
I'm gonna have the Sachin app.
Yes, I know that you have his app and you love it, so you can keep it. Absolutely fair. So again, I repeat for the benefit of everyone, I will probe, I will poke you every 15 minutes to observe. The first observation, 15 minutes, is heaviness and lightness of the breath. One nostril will be heavy, another nostril will be light, or whatever it is. Just observe. Don't analyze. This is for 15 minutes. Once you're done with that 15 minutes, then the warmth. So the air which is going inside the nostril is cold, and the air which is coming out is warm. So the first 15 minutes, you're just watching like a policeman on the breath. The next 15 minutes, heaviness, lightness. Next 15 minutes, warmth and cold. Next 15 minutes is on the water droplets. You need to just find the water droplets. You will find across your nose, you will find water droplets. And also near here, you'll find on your lips, you'll find. But if you can't get it, don't get frustrated, don't get worked up. You go back to whichever, warmth or heaviness, lightness. Yes.
You said second 15 minute is the heavy and light.
Correct.
So when is the long and short then?
You will be able to see long and short in that only. Actually, heavy will turn into a long breath, and light will become a short breath.
Okay.
And if we were to survive that long, you come to space in the breath. And when you come to the space in the breath, you will find two stops. And when you start observing the stop, the breath stops. Clear? So that will be like 15 into 460, 75, 90. If you were to do for 90 minutes, you would have stopped the breath. Okay, the last one will not work unless you have sati, and the sati will not work unless you have sila. It's all interlinked. So if you fail it, you know where to blame it, you come back to sila. So 15 minutes, just like a policeman. I will then say observe. Next 15 minutes, heaviness, lightness. Next 15 minutes, warmth and cold. Next 15 minutes, water droplet. The next 15 minutes, if at all, then the space. So what are we trying to discern? Hold on. You have hundreds of questions. Hold on. Okay. The idea here is that you need to get all the 5 dhatus. So today we'll be doing ajjata, tomorrow we'll do bahidda. Got the point? First you have to practice ajjata, internal. Tomorrow I'll teach you how to do external. Day after tomorrow we'll break both internal and external. Clear? Yes.
Yeah. I don't have technical question. I'm just asking how much time are we planned to sit, because I don't have hour and a half probably.
So we are not going to do an hour and a half. So don't worry. You will not survive that long.
Okay, but how long are we aiming? Like roughly an hour?
Not even an hour. So we will when I say observe, second time observation, that will be 30 minutes. We will check how are we doing. If we are not getting what we are getting, stop. So it will be this watching 15 minutes. Then the second one. The second one is heaviness, lightness. Let me see if you can survive this watching itself. And then only...
Then make it,
yes.
Then make it 12 minutes if he has to leave early.
Okay, we can make it 10 minutes. Why 15 minutes? We can make every 10 minutes. I'm okay with that. That is a very good suggestion. 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes. No 15. Forget 15. We'll do for 10 minutes. Each one will try 10 minutes. Fine. Okay, so sit in a very comfortable posture. Don't try to sit on the chair, but if you don't have any other option, sit on the chair. I'm going to move out of this chair. Anyway, I will keep my timer so that I can tell you. Okay, alrighty then. I'm starting. So now you have to watch the breath going inside, outside, just like a policeman would do or a security guard would do, coming and going, people coming in and people going out of the gate. So your nose door is the gate, and you're just going to watch something coming and something going. Don't analyze, don't look it into a heavy light and all of that. So I'm starting now. Now let's go to the second one. Observe the heaviness and lightness of the breath. In one or both the nostril, you might find it heavy or light. Don't try to modify the breath, just watch it. We'll again talk in next 10 minutes. Let us now look at the cold and warm. As the air enters, you'll observe as cold. As the air comes out, it's warm. This we will do for 15 minutes because it takes some time to get into the swing. So we'll take 15 minutes to watch. The breath going in is cold, the breath coming out is warm. Now let us go to the next one. It's about water droplets appearing inside the nose as well as outside. If your mind has become very sharp to observe, you can feel the wetness. So, for the next 10 minutes, just observe the wetness in the nose. As the breath enters in, it goes out, it keeps the nose moist. And you can see the water droplets there. Okay, so let us wind it up. How has been your feeling? Yes, Anusha, go ahead.
Yeah, it was good, Vilasji, but the last one, mine was not, I couldn't observe the droplets.
Okay, no problem. But other three you were able to.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, good. Sachin, you want to say something?
This time it was totally different case. What happened was when we were doing the 15-minute step gap, I got a very serious phone call. I attended it. It was very serious. So I called my mother, and then I was deciding to drop out of the meditation. But I decided, okay, I will continue. So it was a totally different experience for me. It was no new thing, but I was maintaining the normality in the sense that I was seeing the body getting heated, mind was getting dragged into thinking. Otherwise, I would have jumped here and there. I would have called this guy. I would have called that guy. I would have done this. All thoughts were coming, but I could see myself separate from the mind and body. Both were agitated.
Oh, very nice. Good. Good experience.
So no observation of droplet,
But
nothing.
that's okay. That's
But
okay.
I was separate from my body and mind. I
That
could
is
feel.
what is required. So
Yeah,
that witness is what is required. It's good.
yeah. So it's
Good test.
like whatever thought were coming, I decided I will do it after this session. So
Okay.
so thoughts were coming, but I was standing on the ground that whatever it is after this session.
Okay.
So
Good.
I was grounded on that vitaka.
Very nice. Very good. That's how it should be. So it's nice. Very good progress. Yeah, you want to say something?
No, it's good. It's definitely better than before. I think it's definitely better than yesterday. I think the first 10 minutes I was able to mostly follow, just be watching which I quite was probably never done for 10 minutes before. So that's some progress. But the second part when it's heavy and light, I don't think I'm really discerning that. So I got a bit sleepy. So I was kind of sleeping for a few minutes. But then when you got to hot and cold, I think that easier to pick up. So that I did, and with Sachin's app helping with the thing, I was able to at least stay awake and see the hot and cold and all that. But droplets, I tried a little bit. I can feel the moisture that I can feel, but since I cannot feel much more, it again lose the object. So I go back to hot and cold, and so that's okay.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. There's nothing. See, the basic thing is that what we need to learn before we come to five dhatus is to observe the breath as though you're watching like a security guard. Okay? And you have to keep on increasing that. If you're able to do for 10 minutes, next put for 20 minutes, then would put for 30 minutes, then put for 40 minutes, every 10 minutes increasing. So it becomes 1 hour. Then after that, keep for 1 hour. Okay, so then you are done 2 hours. And if you're done for 2 hours, increase it by another hour. So then 3 hours. If you are able to do for 3 hours, then you come into this watching the heaviness and lightness. So in 1 hour time of heaviness and lightness, it will become long and short. Long and short. You'll have long breath, and it becomes a very short, subtle breath. Very subtle. As though there's nothing touching you. Okay. Then find two kayas, namakaya, rupakaya. You'll be able to discern by yourself. Then you are watching that. That will help you to release them totally, as though they are not yours. You release them, you find calmness. Then you can discern Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, and come to Akas. Yep. So basically, this 10-minute thing you have to keep on extending. I just wanted to give you the flavor. So there's no point in going to the last one space where the breath is going to cut off totally. So the Kai Sankhara will go away. Asaphasa will not be there. So that's the objective. So if we can't get till there, better to go back to security guard. And then again start with heaviness, lightness. Then if that is discerned, then come to temperature. Then that is discerned, then you come to the water droplets. Yes.
Let's say maybe for me the cold and hot, the temperature is easier to discern.
You can keep that for the whole hour.
Okay, and I can use it instead of the long and short.
Yes. There's no need for long and short.
Okay.
Anything that will help. One of the elements, if you're able to break, the remaining also will break. One dhatu, you should be able to break it.
Yeah. So the hot and cold is for Tejo Dhatu, and
Yes,
you know,
that's correct. No, that's always a temperature.
What is the sequence you said? What is the sequence? In, out, then hot and cold.
Yeah, first one is policeman. Second one is the heaviness, lightness, which is Patavi Dhatu. Then you come to the
Hot and cold.
hot and cold.
Then droplet.
Then droplet. We are yet to come to the Vayu Dhatu, and we have to come to the Akasha Dhatu.
Okay.
Ashutosh and Shresh, you want?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Ashutosh, go ahead.
Sir, I was able to do the first three,
Okay,
but I was not able to see the water droplets.
no worries. So that's so what you can do is whenever you're sitting silently, I mean, let's say you're in a meeting and you don't have anything to do, or you're just doing a time pass, or just feeling bored, take this as an object. Take whichever one as an object and watch it. You'll have fun. Anyway, it is free. Whether you see it or you don't see it, it is there. So why not I utilize it, right? It's free. All of us breathe. Once we do this, the next step would be to look at Bahidda. You should practice Ajjatta. Now you should watch Bahidda. Just Bahidda. No Ajjatta. Bahidda va kaye kayanupassi viharati. No Ajjatta Bahidda. Just Bahidda. Then Ajjatta Bahidda va kaye kayanupassi viharati. It will break. Both will break. There's no Ajjatta, there's no Bahidda. At that time, you will get to experience Atita, Anagata, Pachuppanna, Ajjatta, Bahidda, Polarika, Sukuma, Hina, Panita, Santike, Dure. All 11. Then you know Attikayo Tiva Panasasati Pachupattita Hoti Yavad Eva Jnanamattaya Patisati Mattaya Anisitocha Viharati Nacha Kinche Loke Upadiyati Evam Eva Bhikkhu Kaye Kayanupassi Viharati. What it really means happens here. Once you get to know this is Ajjatta, the interest towards Ajjatta vanishes. So then the Bahidda can be seen. It's just your own reflection as another thing. It's this thing versus that thing. So now you're practicing that thing, whatever that thing is. And you will find no difference in that thing equal to this thing. So this thing and that thing will break. So the thing was there to break because it was Sankata. And it is Paticsamutpanna, and hence Khaya Dhamma, and hence Vaya Dhamma, then Viraga Dhamma, Nirodha Dhamma. Then you will get to experience Atthikaya. This is Kaya. This whole thing is Kaya, that's it, collection. Atthikayo Tiva, Panasasati Pachupattita Hoti. So now you know for yourself, that's all what kaya is. There's nothing else other than this. Yavat eva jnana mattaya. Now you have done this to get the jnana, which is the wisdom. Patisati mattaya. Now you are in sati. That means you have come into this yoniso manasikara. Sati. Patisati mattaya. So you are bound with sati. Anisito cha viharati. Unattached to anything. Neither ajhatta you are attached to it, nor bahidha you are attached to it. Nachikinchi loke upadiyati. You are not creating any loka of the six senses. Evam eva bhikkhu. This is what is bhikkhus kaya anupassi viharati. Now you are done anupassana. So you have sampajanya and as well as pajanana, which will bring you to samadhitti. Now you are in samadhi. Yes, Shreyas, you wanted to share something? Otherwise, we'll end after this. Okay, nothing. Okay. Yes. Oh, sorry. Yes, Shreyas, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that the second one I was able to do properly. The first, the security guard thing and the temperature one, yeah, it was a little. I was a little distracted in that. I guess I had not settled completely, but the heaviness and lightness, the long and short, I was able to discern it properly. Even when we went to the water droplets, I was not able to do it, so I came back to the
No worries.
heaviness.
Yes, you shouldn't be doing that. So you try to 1 or 2 minutes. It doesn't work. Stop it. Because if you try too much, the distraction will start.
True.
And once you get distracted, and that's it, the samatha is gone, completely gone.
Yeah. So I'm sitting on a chair, and it was still okay for me. I was able to do it. I was like trying it in different positions, bending back, coming back, and I could see that the body is moving, and I'm just watching it move, and it's still lightweight. So
That's good, but don't do that. The moment you go like this and like that, you are distracted. It's like still water.
Yeah.
Or let's say there is a bowl and you have water. Even if you think you are holding it in your hand and it just slightly shakes, the water will start to shake. That is sufficient. A ripple is sufficient to come out of it. Just a ripple. Till we get properly established, we should find a posture, a right posture where the spine is erect and you're sitting. Even if you're sitting on the chair like this, let's say I'm now sitting in a meeting and the meeting is going to start in few minutes, so I just sit. I've opened my Teams. My objective here is to listen. So the object has changed from this nose thing. I'm going to take up is sound. Just the sound. Anybody talking, just a sound. Just listen. Now they ask you a question, you respond. No question, no response. So when they are talking, you observe the breath and the sound. Breath, sound, breath, sound. So you will be doing this all the time. It's nothing that I am doing only now and there is gone. No, all the time. Then the sight comes. So somebody comes from this door, I need to go to the market to buy something. Just the sight. Then I go to the shopkeeper. Sight and sound. That's all. Sight, sound. There's no other person there. Sight and sound. Sight is the 5 elements. Sound is just a sound. I'm seeing only 5 elements and he's taken a space. He has the same thing as what I have or she has. Just watch the eyes and I go collect whatever is required, which is again 5 elements. I'm bringing back the 5 elements as vegetables, giving it to another vegetable who is standing here. So without life, she is a vegetable anyway. So I'm giving that vegetable to this vegetable and she will prepare vegetables that is food to feed you again back as vegetable. Got it? So this sati, if I can develop with interaction with anyone or everyone, like all of you, is just vegetable plus life. That's it. So it becomes very peaceful. So then you can do it for sound, sight, taste, touch, smell, thoughts. Thoughts is the last one. Then Patavi is the grossest one. Next, slightly grosser is Tejo. Then the next subtler is Apo. The next subtler is Vayu. The most subtlest, where you cannot find it, is space. Because you are within space, so you can't see space when you are in home, you can't see the home outside. When you are outside your home, you can see your home. But when you are inside the home, how can you see the home? In the same way, when you are in the space, how can you now say, I want to see space? Not possible. So if we practice like this, yes,
You said first Akasa, then Bahidha, then Ajjata Bahidha. But if we rescind Akasa, then there is already no Ajjata Bahidha.
I know that will drop off. That is the whole idea. When Ajjata Bahidha goes away, you don't have to discern Akasha separately. So either we do Akasa and these two goes away, or you do Ajjata Bahidha and the Akasha is seen. Once you get Akasha, you are in Akashanchayatan.
Okay, so all the three are one package only.
Yeah, same package, but in different approaches. It depends on how we break it. So once you come into Akashanchayatana, Akinchayatana becomes very easy. Because the six senses are seen. They just reflect. There's nothing in there. So Akinchayatana, that is nothing being there. Nothingness. No thing inside there. Then it becomes very easy for me, in between the Vijnana and Chayatana. So you can see the Vijnana, the conscious experience coming in all the six sense doors and breaking away. Just comes, lights up, goes away, lights up, goes away, lights up, goes away. Just like you have during the Christmas season, you have the serial lights and it just goes. It seems everything is going in circle, but when you see one of the light, it just doing like this. And you say, oh my God, I was all along thinking that it is going like this. No, it is individual. This comes, goes away, and that comes, goes away, and that comes, goes away, that comes, goes away, that comes, goes away. And it's anatta. It's endless. Everywhere it's only coming and going, coming and going, coming and going. That shocks you out, actually. And you come into Akinchayatana. Then Neva Sanya Na Sanyayatana. So through this approach, you can do the 8 jhana. Or what our friend Aryu came here to India to learn the 8 jhana. From the US, he can learn. Yes, Aryu, go ahead.
I think I at least learned what is heaviness and lightness today. I think just that if the breath touches the nostril with more intensity, that is heavy.
Yes.
And with less intensity, that's light.
Right. And then when you watch heaviness, you will discern long. When it is lightness, you'll discern short.
Yes. I did not understand what is heavy. I thought this is heavy and this is light. I mean, yeah, now I understand.
You can feel the heaviness, heavy touching of the breath and a very light touching of the breath. And when it is heavy, you can discern long. Heavy equals long. But if I tell you long, you will not be able to see it. So the best way is to go through Patavi. You can see the heavy.
Yes. Yeah. I think the heavy can, yes. Yeah.
And you can do it for the whole day. You can just sit. Breath is not going to feel bad. Hey, why are you watching me?
The mind will.
Mind will feel bored. So now you can say, okay, I will change it to heat and cold. And heat and cold has been there. It's been there. It's been there. The whole heat and cold has been there. It's not that today you are doing.
In fact, this keep on changing this theme. Earlier you are watching the in and out, then you are watching the heaviness, this. So mind wants new thing. So you are giving this new thing in rotation format.
Exactly. So you then you extend. You just gift it, saying that
Yeah.
if you watch 20 minutes, I'll give you a chocolate.
Yeah.
Right?
So mind likes it because always new thing works. For example, I have given you this mobile application. Na? I have tried thousands kind of things. Finally, nothing works.
Correct.
It works because it is new. Remember that. Anything it is wow, wow is only for a few minutes.
Exactly. So
So
correct.
ultimately, you will come back to helplessness. So even to mind is playing with you, you also play with the mind in the same pattern. So tell to observe the breathe, but later ask him to do something else in the breathe itself.
Correct. Otherwise, it will not. It will get into boredom. Immediately, it get into boredom. That sleepiness is because of boredom.
The moment subject changes, the mind surrenders you for few seconds.
Yeah, because it wants to experience. This is new experience. Let me try. And then you say there's nothing there.
Yeah. So play with the mind, not only breathe in the body itself. Give him new task, but you remain stable.
Yeah. Another thing you can do, one secondary, is that after doing all of this, you get bored, ask it to watch the heartbeat. Ask it, the heartbeat should be heard like this. After 20 minutes, you literally will be able to hear that without putting the stethoscope, you'll get it. Okay? And mind is very sharp. It can bring that out for you. And it'll ask what next.
Yeah.
Now watch the heartbeat in your navel region. Navel region, heartbeat. Yes, it's there. Go search.
The moment it doesn't find it, the moment mind find it challenging, it calms down. And better to do this is to vacant gaze, as Vilas was saying. Huh? I call that as a practical upekha. Means you observe it, observe whatever thoughts is coming with a mindset of irritation. It's like this is dukkha. This itself is dukkha. The moving out is dukkha. So if you give a vacant gaze, not interested gaze, then it is no need to even move the subject object.
The moment you do that, vacant gaze, you are done animitta. It immediately brings its friend, apanihita, desirelessness. When these two friends are there, their job is to make everything shunyata, void of existence.
So when an image comes in front of you or internal sound or internal image comes in front of you, do not wait for it to go, do not expect it to go, but look at it as if unwanted guy. But just like that, you just look at it. I will stay with you as long as you are here.
Nice.
Yes, sir. Sorry, we've been talking and we are not giving you a chance. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. So to understand Sachin's point, I mean, between these, let's say Patavi, Apo, Tejo, like in the breath, to switch too much is probably still not good. So still, you should motivate the mind to stay with one for longer. Oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Go for 20 minutes. Put 20 minutes. Motivate it to watch for 20 minutes. I'll give you a break in 20 minutes time.
Yeah.
Come on, it's okay. Watch it.
Yeah,
Right?
because otherwise it becomes like this 5 minutes, that 2 minutes, and it doesn't work.
20
Yeah.
minutes. Then, after it does 20 minutes, give it something. Otherwise, it will not do.
Like chocolate. Okay.
Then you give whatever you want. And then again, give that for 20 minutes. So then it comes back and says, I did it. You did it. Very nice. Now take this. Another 20 minutes. Another 20 minutes. Another 20 minutes. Now then it says, I am done. Make the first one for 1 hour now. Then if you do all the 5, it becomes 5 hours. Then it says, sir, I have done it. Make it 2 hours now. So 5 into 10, 10 hours, right? A whole day is gone.
Okay. Now the mind is sufficiently challenged.
It requires challenges. So, like when Ashutosh goes to the 30-day retreat, he can do all of this and he will never get bored. 30 days will just go like this. Because you're not doing anything. It is just the same thing what you've done at home, you're doing it there. That's the whole idea. If you make it as a task, after the ending of the task, it wants some gift to be given. There's no motivation. Otherwise, say that I'm not doing this. Do whatever you want. And hence the restlessness. You are treating it as another thing to do. Anything is sankata. Even the watching the breath is a thing, and hence sankata, and hence patisamutpanna, and hence khaya dhamma, and hence vaya dhamma, viraga dhamma, nirodha dhamma. That's not nibbana. Anyway, good day to everyone, and let's meet again tomorrow with. I will log out now. Yes, many thanks. Okay, thank you, Anusha. Tervan Sarnai. Okay, and let's end today, and tomorrow we will do the same thing with an extended time. So let's see how much we can hold on to it.
Tomorrow I'll be free. Okay.
Okay, sure. Good night, Ariu, and good day, others. Bye-bye.